Good morning, everybody. This is Steve Fletcher with a trumpet for my people. Today is November 5th, 2020. I should know today, November 5th. Remember the 5th of November. And for me, the 5th of November is very easy to remember because it's my wife's birthday. Very fun. We had... In Mexico, they have what they call mañanitas, where people come at midnight and serenade the birthday person. And so Marta's family came over last night at around 11:30 midnight, and we had some snacks and some coffee and some fellowship last night. And then we prayed for Marta before we went to bed. And so the November 5th is always a day that is easy to remember for me. Well, anyway, I want to share some things today connecting us to... This is not the main focus of what I'm going to be sharing, but we're going to get into this, and there's going to be some amazing connections I'm going to share with you. As we're watching December 14th, 2020, midweek Hanukkah, I want us to remember December 14th, 2012, which was Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting. December 14th, 2012, which was also Hanukkah. And we're going to see some things here. And so I ask you to stick with me. I've got a lot of information, but I'm gonna go as fast as I can. But at the same time, I want to really... just take the time necessary to explain some things. I'm going to start way back at the beginning. And I hope it doesn't take me too long to do all of this. But there's some amazing connections that are being made, okay, to this. So this is going to be a basis of some of the things we're going to be watching and talking about. But let's go back to Genesis 1:3. And Hebrew, okay, this is the interlinear Bible, which is the English connected to the Hebrew directly, word by word, and then at the top of each word is the number connected to the Strong's Concordance. So this is Genesis 1:3, and God said, remember, Hebrew is read from the right to the left, and said God, let there be light, and there was light, okay? God said, let there be light, and there was light. Now, I want you to see that where it says, let there be, is the number 1961, and the number for light is 216, okay? 216, 1961, and it's repeated in this verse, and there was light, which is again 1961 and 216. Now we're going to notice encoded within this, and I'm going to show you how we can know that this is exactly and absolutely the case, because the number for Lucifer, the number for light, 216, connects us to Lucifer, who is the light bearer. But I want to show you that in Genesis 1:3 we have encoded here the birthday of Barack Obama. And let there be light. Barack Obama was born on August 4th, 1961. August 4th is the 216th day of the year. 216, 1961. This gets a lot deeper, and there's more information that you're going to see. I think this is going to blow you guys away. So Genesis 1:3, we see encoded here within the text, let there be light, and there was light, which leads us to the birthday of the Antichrist, Barack Obama. Now 216 is the number for light. Let there be light, 216. Which can be used in these circumstances: broad, dawn, daylight, early morning, light, lightning, lights, sun, sunlight, sunshine. We know that the Antichrist or Satan is connected to lightning, right? I saw Satan as lightning. And the motto or the logo of Barack Obama during his presidency was the sun shining from the west, the bright sun coming out of the name Obama within his logo. And this connects us to the name of Lucifer. Lucifer means bringing light, okay? So we have a connection to Lucifer. Lucifer means bringing light, derived from Latin lux or light, to bring, and fair, to bring. Okay, lux is fair, the light bringer. Lux is light and fair is to bring. The light bringer, Lucifer. In Latin, this name originally referred to the morning star Venus, but later became associated with the chief angel who rebelled against God's rule in heaven. In later literature, he was known as just Satan, okay, Lucifer. So Lucifer is connected to light, okay? So we see here how Lucifer, let there be light, okay? Now, if we go to Isaiah 14:12, it says, how you are fallen from heaven, Lucifer, son of the morning. Okay, son of the morning. How you are fallen from heaven, Lucifer, son of the morning. Now, I want you to see that Lucifer, the number for Lucifer is 1966. Okay, 1966. Okay, a shining one. Okay, the shining one, star of the morning, Lucifer, 1966. Remember, let there be light was let there be is to fall out, come to pass, to become. Let there be light, 1961. And 5 numbers later is 1966. And we have Lucifer connected within, from 1961 to 1966, we go from let there be to Lucifer. And there's a connection. It's only 5 years apart. Now here is a connection for you to help us understand the importance of 1966 connected to Lucifer. The Church of Satan is a religious organization dedicated to Satanism as codified in the Satanic Bible. The Church of Satan was established at the Black House in San Francisco, California on April 30th, 1966. It's interesting that today is November 5th, my wife's birthday. Well, my birthday is April 30th. I was born on April 30th, 1968. And very interesting, I think that was also George Washington's birthday. So very interesting connections. Anyway, April 30th, 1966. Now, do you think it's a coincidence that Lucifer is the number 1966 and the Church of Satan was formed in 1966? Okay, no coincidences. Okay, this is all by design. And it's so many things are revealed to us through the Word of God and through the numbers that God has established as codes. And I mean, it's there. God controls not only the written text, but what people ended up doing with it. And it's all part of an encoded system that God has left for us to bring us understanding. And the idea is giving us light, giving us understanding, giving us wisdom. Okay? So 1966 was the founding of the Church of Satan, April 30th. Now, look at this. This was amazing. This is incredible, this piece of information right here. Okay. August 4th, 1961, the birthday of Barack Obama, which we've already shown you is 2/16/1961, let there be light, is an encoded message within the birthday of Barack Obama, let there be light. Okay, and who is the Antichrist? Who is Satan? He's the angel of light, right? See, this is the double side, the other side of the coin. We have the Messiah and we have the anti-Messiah. We have the one who is the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, and the one who wants to usurp the authority and take the throne of God, okay? So we've got this double fulfillment in all of these things that we see. It's this twin, it's like this twin system. It's Jacob and Esau. It's like the Geminid meteor showers, the twin meteor shower that's coming also on December 14th. But we see, okay, now let's go from August 4th, 1961 to April 30th, 1966. Okay? April 30th, 1966. It's 1,730 days. But what I see more than that, okay, I don't get anything out of the 1,730 days, but what I do see exactly is 4 years, 8 months, and 26 days, okay? Now, let's take a look and compare Barack Obama's birthday with the time frame between his birthday and the founding of the Church of Satan. 4 August 1961, which is 4/8/1961, and from his birthday to the founding of the Church of Satan, it's 4/8/26. Now, convert 1961, and you take 19 plus 6 plus 1, and it's 26. Okay? So, perfectly encoded within the birthday of Barack Obama to the founding of the Church of Satan, again, is his birthday, 4/8/26. 4/8/1961. 1961 converts to 26. Okay? Now, look at the gematria of God. Okay? Look at the gematria of God. Numerical value of the name of God in Hebrew, formed of the Hebraic letters Yod, He, Wa, and He. Okay, I'm not a Hebrew expert. You want a Hebrew expert, talk to Brother Sandy over at Soldiers for Christ, or Brother Larry at Rivka Ministries. He can help you. I don't know how these letters and everything are pronounced. But the numerical value of the name of God in Hebrew, formed of the Hebraic letters Yod, He, Wa, and He, Yahweh, is 10 plus 5 plus 6 plus 5, which is 26. Okay? The value of God in Hebrew, spelled out Yahweh, is 26. Okay? You see how this is connected to the birthday of Barack Obama? 4/8/26. Okay? It's the birthday of Barack Obama, and he is wanting to become God. It's all connected to Lucifer, number 216, the light, 216. Lucifer, 1966. Okay? And 430, if we connect 430/1966, I didn't do the screenshot of this, but if you look up 430, that's the value of God, Elohim. Okay, 4/30/1966. It's the founding of the Church of Satan. April 30th, 4/30 is the value of Elohim. God. It's the value of God in Hebrew. Okay? So, we have a connection of 4/8/26 and also 26 in English, by using the corresponding table. A equals 1, B equals 2, Z equals 26, we find that the name of God in English, God, gives us 26. Okay? The D is valued 4. The G is what? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, 7. 7 and 4, and then O is the 15th letter. So we've got 7, 15, 4. It brings us to 26. So in Hebrew and in English, the value of God is 26. Okay. And here we have, from the birthday of Barack Obama, we have his birthday connected to the distance. 4826. From 4826. 1961 can be translated. So this is all about Satan trying to usurp the authority and take the throne of God. Okay. Now, we're watching December 14th, 2020. Okay, now I want to share with you guys a connection from Sandy Hook. Okay, Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting. Number one, it's the same exact day 8 years prior. Okay, December 14th. We're watching December 14th, 2020. Well, Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting took place on December 14th, 2012, which is 8 years. 8 years is extremely important. The number of 8, the number of eternity, the number of perfection, it's just 8, okay? It's also connected to Hanukkah, the 8 days of Hanukkah. Now, we have the connection that December 14th, 2012 was Hanukkah, okay? Hanukkah in 2012 was from December 8th to December 16th. And so December 14th, this happened on Hanukkah. But I want to focus on this piece of information here. Okay, the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting occurred on December 14th, 2012 in Newtown, Connecticut, United States, when 20-year-old Adam Lanza shot and killed 26 people, including 20 children between 6 and 7 years old and 6 adult staff members. Okay, now we have encoded here, okay, some information for us. We have some information encoded for us. The first thing we see is the name of the shooter. Okay, Adam Lanza. Okay, Adam, the first Adam. And what did he kill? Who did he kill? How many did he kill? He killed 26. Adam killed 26. What is this saying to us? They're wanting to bring about the death of God. God is 26. This is connected to Hanukkah. And it's connected to a guy named Adam, the first man. Adam, man, mankind. Humankind is Adam. Adam killed 26. Okay, then within this we have 20-year-old Adam, and then it shows including 20 children. So we have the encoded here 2020. And we have 26 people between 6 and 7 years old and 6 adult members. We have here 3 times the use of 6. 26, between 6 and 7 years old, and 6 adult staff members. 6, 6, 6. Remember, 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. Light. Let there be light. 216. Okay? This is why Lucifer is worshipped as the light bearer, as the one who brings knowledge and wisdom and understanding according to the Masonic cult and the Freemasonry, right? Well, we have, okay, this is a 8-year connection from Adam killing 26. Now, the next piece of information I want to share with you is that on the day of the shooting in Newtown, Connecticut, the Sandy Hook shooting, Barack Obama delivered a message, and Obama wipes tears away as he delivers a message to the American people on December 14th, 2012. Okay. Now I want to connect this to the time that Jesus wept, and I'm going to show you without a shadow of a doubt that when Jesus wept, at the funeral of Lazarus, it was Hanukkah. I'm going to show you without a shadow of a doubt, this was Hanukkah. So Obama wept on Hanukkah as a mockery of Jesus, who wept also on Hanukkah. Okay? Now, go to John 10, 22 and 23. I'm going to walk you through a few verses from John 10 to John 11. John 10 is Jesus in Jerusalem, and it shows us we're at Hanukkah. And then I'm going to walk us through a few verses in John chapter 11, which is the story of Lazarus, where Jesus resurrected Lazarus, the resurrection of the dead, the firstborn in Christ, the resurrection of the church. It could represent, right? I believe it represents the resurrection of the church on Hanukkah. But let's look at this. John 10, 22 and 23, it says, it was at Jerusalem, the feast of the dedication, and it was winter. Jesus walked in the temple in Solomon's porch. I and my Father are one. Okay, verse 30. Then it goes on in 31. Then the Jews took up stones again to stone him. Okay, this is the important information we need to understand from John 10. This stoning took place on Hanukkah. We just read it was the Feast of Dedication. It was Hanukkah. And when Jesus spoke these words, I and my Father are one, then the Jews took up stones again to stone him. Okay. Now, if we go to John 11:8, and I have this in the Interlinear Bible, this is the Greek. Now, it's read from right to left as we read in English. It says, say to him, the disciples, Rabbi, just now we're seeking the Jews to stone you. And again, you are going there? Okay, now I want to make this connection because we're in now the timing of Lazarus. And how do I know that this is a continuation and it's the same exact time frame as Hanukkah? Well, number one, we have the story is the direct continuation. John chapter 10 to John chapter 11, we have that direct connection. But we never know how long a time frame we have in between one chapter and another, and to say John chapter 11 is still Hanukkah, we have to have more information. And so what I want to show you here is that when it says, say to him, the disciples, Rabbi, just now, okay, this is the original Greek. Just now, we're seeking you to stone the Jews, and again, you are going there. Okay, so just now. Now, what does just now mean? Okay, what does just now mean? If we go and look at the number, it's 3568. If we go to that, 3568, it says now, the present. Okay, of time, just now, even now, just at hand, immediately, of logical connection. Now then, in commands and appeals at this instant. Okay, so we see that this was the Feast of Dedication. He was going to be stoned on Hanukkah. Then we're in the story of Lazarus in John 11. And they repeat to him, they were just going to stone you, and you're going to go back there. They were just going to stone you, and you're going to go back there. What is the meaning of just now? Okay? Now, the present, immediately, of logical connection. Now then. It's something that's happened. They just did this. This is immediate. This is right after. This just happened, and you're going to return there, right? Okay, so I want to show you the connection. We're still in Hanukkah. From John chapter 10 to the resurrection of Lazarus, we're still in Hanukkah. Now, I want to show you Jesus weeping on Hanukkah. John 11, 34 through 36, and said, where have you laid him? They said unto him, Lord, Come and see. Jesus wept. John 11:35. Jesus wept. This was Hanukkah. Okay? Do you think it was a coincidence that Obama wept on Hanukkah? Okay. Was it a coincidence, all of this information and details about Sandy Hook? Adam kills 26, 666, and 2020 encoded within all of this? Okay. Now, I want to talk about Hook. Sandy Hook. Okay. Remember, this is a very important biblical word connected to the Antichrist, connected to Satan. The hook in the jaw, the hook. Sandy Hook. Sandy Hook. Okay. 2 Kings 19, I want to share with you from verse 20. It says, Then Isaiah the son of Amoz sent to Hezekiah, saying, Thus saith the Lord God of Israel, that which thou hast prayed to me against Sennacherib, king of Assyria, I have heard. This is the word that the Lord hath spoken concerning him. The virgin, the daughter of Zion, hath despised thee and laughed thee to scorn, and daughter of Jerusalem hath shaken her head at thee. Okay, this is a word that Isaiah is speaking to who? To the king of Assyria. Okay. The Antichrist is known as the Assyrian. The king of Assyria can also be understood as the king of Babylon. And the king of Assyria and the king of Babylon are connected as titles. And Lucifer in Isaiah 14 is referred to as the king of Babylon. Okay. But we also see the connection to the king of Assyria. So the Assyrian, the Antichrist is the Assyrian. So what is the word that is given to the Assyrian? Because, this is in 2 Kings 19:28, because thy rage against me and thy tumult is come up into mine ears, therefore I will put my hook in thy nose and my bridle in thy lips, and I will turn thee back by the way which thou camest. 2 Kings 19:28, the hook in the nose. Okay, this is spoken to the king of Assyria, the Assyrian. This is a verse that represents the Antichrist. Thus we have a connection to Sandy Hook. Okay, the next verse is from Job 41, and we also see the connection to a hook, especially when it comes to a beast rising out of the sea, and how the hook is connected to the beast rising out of the sea. Job 41, 1 and 2. Canst thou draw out Leviathan with a hook, or his tongue with a cord which thou lettest down? Canst thou put a hook into his nose, or bore his jaw through a horn? Okay, through with a horn. Canst thou draw out Leviathan with a hook, or his tongue with a cord which thou lettest down? Okay, Leviathan. Leviathan is Strong's Hebrew 3882. And what we see is that the meaning of Leviathan is serpent, a sea monster, or a dragon. Okay, so I wanted to pause that because the neighbor here is cutting tiling for his house, and the saw is coming across. So I paused it while he's done sawing. So we see that 3882 is Leviathan, which is a serpent, a sea monster, or a dragon. And we have here written Leviathan. Can you draw out Leviathan with a hook? It's a hook that's drawing out a monster from the sea. Okay, it's a sandy hook because it's a sea monster. It's coming from the ocean. It's a beast. Okay, that's what Leviathan is, serpent, a sea monster or dragon. And this is direct connection to Satan. Again, Lucifer, the dragon, Satan himself, the sea monster, the dragon. Okay, Leviathan. And it's also connected to the hook. And so we have this connection to Sandy Hook. And so here we have Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting. December 14th, 2012. We see that Adam kills 26. We see 2020 connected here, and we see 666. Now let's look at, once again, I want to share this information from Genesis 1:3. Let there be light, and there was light. 2/16/1961. The birthday of Barack Obama. Now let's look at this, 1961 and 2/16. Let's look at this in the Greek. Okay? And let's see what we can find in the Greek. 1961 means to stay on. Okay, to stay on. It means to remain, to tarry, to remain, to persist in. And it comes from and fitting, which intensifies 3306. Okay, it comes from 3306, which intensifies remaining, persisting, properly continue on with persistence that suits the objective. Okay, so 1961 comes from 3306. Let's look at 3306. Means to stay, to abide, to remain. I remain, abide, stay, wait with, I wait for, await. Now, where do we find this used? In Revelation 17, where it talks about the beast that was, the beast that is not, and the beast that is coming. Okay? And it talks about the 7 kings and the 8th king that is coming out of the original 6. Okay, so what we're looking at is 1961 is connected to this verse. Now look at this. Hold on. I just have to make sure I don't lose my train of thought every time I pause this to wait for that guy. Okay, and so let's look at Revelation 17:10. And we're going to read this. We're going to try to read this in the as we're reading in the Greek from left to right. In Kings 7, there are. The 5 are fallen. The one is. The other not yet has come. And when he shall come a little while, it behooves him to remain. It behooves him to remain a little while. Okay? And the kings 7 there are. The 5 are fallen. The one is, the other is not yet come. And when he shall have come, it behooves him a little while to remain. Okay? To remain. 3306 is to remain. Now 1961 comes from the root of 3306. And we've been talking to you about the 7 kings of Revelation, how Donald Trump has been confirmed as the 7th king because of 700 days before Israel's birth. He was 70 years old, 7 months, and 7 days at the day of his inauguration. Okay, Donald Trump is confirmed as the 7th king. Barack Obama, we know, has always been about the number 6. He's the 6th king. From Jimmy Carter, then there was Ronald Reagan, Bush Sr., Clinton, Bush Jr., then Obama is number 6, Trump is number 7, and Obama will return as the 8th, who was also of the first 6. So 1961 comes from him who is going to be remaining. It's connected. 1961 is connected to the 7th king who will remain a short time. Then where does 1961? Well, he comes out of the one that remained for a short time. So he will come after the seventh king. Okay, this is what I see, and this is how I'm making this connection. Now, if we go to the next verse, 17:11, and the beast which was and not is, okay, the beast, and if you look at the word for the beast in Greek, look at the way the word beast is written. The beast, this is talking about the eighth beast, okay, the sixth, who is the eighth. Okay, so I wasn't even going to share this, but when I looked farther into this and I saw this, this immediately came to my mind, the beast. Look at the way the word is written, beast. And now if we look at the signature of Barack Obama, we're going to see how beast is written, okay, with the O, and it's a divided O. And here is the signature of Barack Obama with the divided O. It's the same type of symbol. Okay, I mean, we'd have to turn it on its side, but it's the same type of symbol. It's a broken O, and it's connected to the beast. Well, anyway, that's kind of a side note. Now, okay, so we have 1961 that connects us with the one who remains a short time. So out of the seventh king will come the eighth king, will return. Okay? Now, 216 in the Greek. Mute, speechless, unable to speak or articulate, speechless. In Hebrew, 216 is light. And in Greek, 216 is speechless. To mute, to silence the lambs. 216. Wow. Take a minute to digest all of this information. 216. 6 times 6 times 6. The mark of the beast connected to muting the sheep. The silence of the lambs. Okay? Now, last piece of information. From December 14th, 2012 to December 14th, 2020. 8 years exactly, but it's 2,922 days. 2,922 days. If we look at 2922, which I saw in another way, as 2422 plus 500. The number of days in between the two great American eclipses plus the number 500, which connects to the Antichrist. 2422 plus 500. That came out as I saw this. But if we look at, okay, we're talking about the silencing of the lambs, right? Talking about muting the sheeple, quieting the people, mute, to keep everybody speechless, to put a mask on everybody, the mark of the beast, 666, 216. Okay? Look at 2922 in Hebrew and 2922 in Greek. 2922 in Hebrew is lamb. Lamb. 2,922 days. Lamb. Silencing the lambs. The silence of the lambs. And it's also, in Greek, a law court. A law court. Okay? We have the lamb and the law court. Now, remember the sign that we have in the heavens on December 14th? when the Son of Man comes in his glory and all the holy angels with him, he will put his sheep on the right and the goats on the left. A lamb and a court. And we have Venus in the throne room of God in the scales of Libra on December 14th. Okay. See how amazing this is? Lamb, law court. Venus in Libra. Lamb in the law court. The sheep at the throne of God on December 14th, 2020. This is everything I wanted to share with you guys. I'm not going to try to go over this again. If you want to understand this, watch it. Watch it again and go over the information one more time. I truly pray you guys are blessed. Have a wonderful day. And remember the 5th of November. It's my wife's birthday. How can you forget my wife's birthday? I pray you guys are blessed today, and we'll see you all so very soon. As we're in a time of testing. 40 days between the election and Hanukkah. And if Hanukkah is the time to enter the throne room of God, then we need to take advantage of this time that God has given to us. A final time of testing and a final time of warning, as in the days of Jonah, sign of Jonah for the wicked generation, connected once again to a total solar eclipse on December 14th. I pray you guys are blessed. This is Steve Fletcher with a trumpet for my people, the sign of his coming revealed.